Hi, Malka. You want to talk to me?
To you, yes.
I'm gonna see what I can find further on. Thanks, Malka.
As you like, Kate Walker.
Kate Walker! Kate Walker! Something terrible has happened!
Calm down, Oscar. What's happened?
Mr. Forelberg has disappeared!
What?
He was in the train, and now he isn't!
Don't panic, Oscar. He can't have gotten far. I'll go and round him up.
He is not in the best of health, Kate Walker! And it is so cold!
I know, but calm yourself down. I'll go and look for him right away. Colonel?
What is it now, little miss?
I'm looking for a friend of mine. You wouldn't have seen him by any chance?
Sorry. I have not seen anyone.
My friend Hans got out of the train without telling me.
You mean he disobeyed orders?
He's not so young anymore. And our driver is a stickler for the rules. Passengers should not just get off the train for no reason. We have a long journey to make.
It's true your driver did seem a bit, how would you say, uptight.
Excuse me, Colonel, but I have to go out for a while.
Do what you have to do, Miss Walker.
Oh, Hans. Hans?
Mammoth. Syberia. Syberia.
How's it going?
Syberia.
How's it going?
Your brother's a good-for-nothing imbecile, Anna. You hear me? A feeble idiot.
How's it going?
Syberia.
Kate Walker! What does all this mean?
I don't know, Oscar. Hans has had a kind of fit, a kind of delirium. His health isn't exactly 100% right now.
Why, that's simply awful, Kate Walker! We must do something! Things cannot go on like this!
Please, calm down. I'll see what I can do.
Okay, Kate Walker, but do hurry!
Malka?
Yes, Kate?
My friend Hans is very sick. He needs taking care of.
Oh, otherwise he's going to die, isn't he? Like Mama.
I don't know. He wants to get to the end of his journey so badly.
Sometimes that is not enough, Kate.
Since he was really young, Hans has dreamed of a land called Syberia.
Syberia doesn't exist. It's just a story they tell kids to make them sleep. And I'm no kid anymore.
I believe the story, though, Malka.
So, you're going to have to help your friend, Kate.
Thank you for your help.
Come back and see me.
Malka,
Yes, Kate?
tell me, do you know anyone who could help heal my friend Hans?
Zirkos has special tonics in his bar.
No, I need a real doctor.
Then you'll have to go to the monastery.
I suppose there are monks at the monastery.
That's right. Monks with big black robes. They're really creepy.
There's nothing to be afraid of. As monks, they must be good men. And you tell me they can treat Hans?
The Patriarch is a stern old man. He won't treat your friend if you don't follow the monastery rules.
How do you know that, Malka?
He wouldn't look after Mama straight away, because of the rules. That's why she's dead.
I'm sorry, Malka. Thank you for your help.
Come back and see me. I like you, Kate.
Howdy, Mr. Sirkos.
Good day to you, Miss Walker. How's our friend Hans Vorarlberg coming along?
Not great news.
Ah, well, if I can be of service, whatever you require, don't hesitate to shout.
Mr. Sirkos, you wouldn't know someone who could treat Hans Vorarlberg, would you?
Oh, not many pill pushers around here. Guess there's always the monks.
The monks, you say?
People around here say the patriarch of the monastery has healing powers. They also say he's a dingaling, a bit of a fanatic, if you know what I mean.
Well, whatever. I have no choice. Tell me, Mr. Sirkos, it was you who took in that little girl Malka into your care, wasn't it?
I just couldn't bear to leave a little girl like that.
What happened to her mother?
Oh, a gypsy woman fleeing God knows what monkey business. She got here half dead and crazed with fever.
The monks helped her, isn't that right?
You could say that. When they stopped being high and mighty, they took her up to their monastery for treatment. But it was far too late for the poor girl. Them old crows make up their own rules. They'd leave a man to rot rather than get their habits dirty. I don't like 'em one bit, Miss Walker.
What rules are you talking about?
It's a phony old custom. To decide whether a dying man is actually dying at all, the patriarch of the monastery looks at the patient's face before deciding yay or nay.
But how? I don't understand.
They kind of make this print of the face on a piece of cloth, you know, like the shroud of Jesus in the Bible.
I must confess I don't really understand this shroud story.
You'll see, just outside the village, the monks have put this kind of iron box. A box containing a pile of linen sheets. When you put one of these sheets over the face of the sick man, it has the curious property of soaking up all his sweat and juices. So effective it is that all the features of his face can be seen on the cloth.
And so the old patriarch looks to this print to form his diagnosis?
At least what he can judge is whether that face on the shroud is sick enough to get dragged up those rocks to the monastery and be treated by him.
I suppose anybody can take a cloth from the crate if he needs it?
You suppose wrong, Miss Walker. One person has charge of the distribution of the said shrouds, and that's Malka. She sure is proud of her position. The Patriarch himself gave her the responsibility, and that kid ain't giving it up for no man, believe me.
Mr. Sirkos, I'm worried about Hans's health.
Dang, it's all my fault. Never should have asked him to do me that favor.
What do you mean, favor?
No major work or anything, just to get my wind-up Broncos back in the game.
Oh, don't blame yourself. Hans was already ill before he came to see you. You've got nothing to do with it. Mr. Sirkos, could you please introduce me to the Patriarch of the monastery?
Want my opinion? Best stay right away.
Oh, why's that?
Have you ever heard a showman and a priest sing a duet together? They think my cabaret is a den of debauchery, and that I'm a funky old miscreant luring lambs from the altar.
Really, Mr. Sirkos, we're not in the 19th century anymore.
But we're not too far here, Miss Walker. Believe me, best I don't put my finger in that pie.
Do the monks have a telephone?
They don't even have electricity. You'll have to go up there in person, Miss Walker. Then try to convince them to take care of your friend.
How do you get up to the monastery?
When you go out of here, turn right. You can't miss it.
Thanks a lot. I've got to go now.
Go quickly, Miss Walker, and good luck.
Mighty kind, Mr. Sirkos. Tell me.
How is it going?
He told me why they couldn't treat her at the monastery.
Yes, Kate.
Sometimes people get too sick and there's nothing that can be done.
Is your friend too sick?
I hope he isn't.
I'm going to help you, Kate.
Can you help me, Malka?
Only if your friend is a little bit sick. Not too much or you'll be sad.
We'll see. Let's give it a try, you know? Like for your mother, with the monks.
On the road to the monastery, there's a kind of box with sheets. The monks call them shrouds. I'm going to give you a token so you can get one. It's very important, Kate Walker.
And then what do I do with this shroud?
Take it and lay it over your friend's face.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Thank you for your help.
Come back and see me. I like you, Kate.
It's really a bit too cold. Dressed like this, I'd better not hang around too much outside. Colonel, please, can you help me?
What can I do for you, Miss Walker?
I want to go up to the monastery, but it's so cold outside. Would you have some warm clothes to loan me?
Maybe so. I might find what you want up in the attic. I'll get the ladder out.
I'll pay you for what I use, of course.
Don't you worry, Katiuchka. You're a true ray of sunshine in this dusty old shop. And we don't see sunshine here every day. You'll find something that'll fit you in the attic, I'm sure. There you go, miss. I can't climb up there anymore.
Now, where to find someplace appropriate to slip into this? At last! A bit of privacy, for once. Toasty, and not unelegant even. Oscar?
Are you still here, Kate Walker? Mr. Vorarlberg needs you terribly. Please do not procrastinate.
Oscar, is this the first time that Mr. Vorarlberg has had an illness like this?
I don't know Mr. Vorarlberg any more than you do, Kate Walker. I am only an automaton after all. A machine born of creative genius. The feeling of concern I feel for my creator at this precise moment is merely the result of a wheelwork combination designed to produce just this effect.
I don't like it when you talk like that, Oscar. If we go now, Oscar, we're sure to find someone who can help us on the way.
Nothing of the sort, Kate Walker. The rest of our journey is long and perilous. What will we do if we encounter no help along the way?
I guess you're right. Oscar, I know where to get help for Mr. Vorarlberg.
Where, Kate Walker?
At the monastery, up there, at the top of that rocky crag.
So, Kate Walker? What are you waiting for? Why are you still here?
Oscar,
We have already wasted enough time, Kate Walker. I will tend to Mr. Vorarlberg during your absence.
I'm going to the monastery to seek help, Oscar.
Oh, please, Kate Walker, do be quick.
Oscar, I admit that gloomy monastery does give me the creeps. Do you think you could go with me? I'd feel much better.
And Mr. Vorarlberg, who will take care of him? Did you think of that, Kate Walker?
Yeah, of course. See you later, Oscar. Oscar, I should go try and get help in this town.
Sadly, Kate Walker, there is clearly no doctor here.
There must be someone. What do people do here when they're sick? Hans isn't feeling so great, Oscar. You've got to help me treat him.
I do not have sufficient knowledge of human mechanics. The human body presents a somewhat complex system, Kate Walker.
Okay. Of course I understand. I'll try to find someone competent.
Please do hurry, Kate Walker. Hans Vorarlberg seems to be running out of steam.
As soon as I find help, I'll come back, Oscar. I need your help.
Kate Walker, I haven't a minute to lend you. I must remain entirely at Hans Vorarlberg's disposal. He really is doing very poorly. I am sorry.
Right. I'm going to look for help.
Yes, do hurry up, Kate Walker.